What's going on, everybody? So, I forgot to do it, so I think I might be able to. Oh, I can't. I was going to try to comment. Oh. Wow. So anyways, I created a LIFE360 group after this video posts. I'll put the link in the description so that you can join. Now what LIFE360 is basically a live view on your phone of where anybody is that's in that same circle, and it's very, very accurate. You can turn it on and off, so if you're worried about people tracking you or whatever it is, you can see where everybody's at in the United States or anywhere. So once this live feed is over, I will put the link in the description and in the comments of the video. But it gives you the ability to see where I am in the country and where everybody else is that joins the group in the country. You can send messages on there and maybe meet up with people for coffee, whatever. Know where everybody's at. And but I do suggest that you turn it off when you go home or when you're on your way home or whatever like that, so people aren't tracking you that way. But otherwise, it's pretty fun. Right now I'm getting loaded. I'm picking up a load, a dry load of dog food and a mixture of dog products, dog food, etc. It's going to up to Reno, so this is my load to get home. I'm in Stockton, and then we got a 200-mile ride to Reno. Pretty much I just wanted to go live to talk about the LIFE360 thing, because I'd mentioned it in the live feed I did earlier today about being able to bring prime trucks to Traveloco, but I did it way at the end of the video, and I think the video is like an hour long, and if somebody makes it through that video at an hour long, kudos. Okay, kudos. So what do you guys got? What do you want to talk about? Let's do some Q&A. Let's talk about a subject. What is going on with you guys? Miss Pearl, what's going on? Hey, make sure you guys are subscribed to Miss Pearl here on the YouTubes. She's new, and I think you should go check her out. Miss Pearl, give Miss Pearl a shout out for sure. Make sure you guys are all subscribed to Miss Pearl. Let me see. I'm gonna give Miss Pearl old wrench here. The lime green looks good on me. Well, I like the lime green. I got some shoes this color. Let's see here. Your credit has to be good to get a truck over there. No, but it's really based off of your work history and different things like that. You know, there's a lot that goes into it. Not just anybody can come over here to Traveloco. They're very picky about who comes on board. What's your question about Eddie there, Christopher? And you're very welcome, Miss Pearl. Charlie, what's up? Craig, I see you in here. Oh, there's Pale Rider. You bet, Pale Rider. Let me give you a wrench too. Do I watch NASCAR? No, I don't. I used to when I was younger. My stepdad was into it. So I used to watch a lot, and I'm from PA, so we used to go to Dover to the Monster Mile every once in a while. What's up, Justin? The group name is Dog Pound, D-A-W-G, and then Pound, P-O-U-N-D. That's the name on the 360. No, I'm not a hunter, Jacob. I like to fish, but I don't hunt. I'm not required to answer. Is Eddie the boss a U.S. citizen? Yes. You freaking kidding me here? Eddie is a great guy. What happened to Eddie at Renegade, California? Pierre, I don't know, man. I don't get involved in that whole Renegade versus Zephyr thing, really. I stay out of that because they make it too easy. Those guys at Renegade, and I'll tell you this, I've never really spoke on it, but I watch it all happen on Instagram. Those guys are fucking rude, man. And some of the things that they post and they say is very unprofessional. The shots that they've tried to take at Zephyr, all kinds of different stuff, and that's just ridiculous, man. Mo, yeah, we still got a little sun out here, man. It's going down. It's going to be dark in probably the next probably 10 minutes, man. It'll be dark out here. It's going down. It's just hitting the horizon right now. So if you watch the background, you'll see that background start to drop out. You were in front of one of the YouTubers this afternoon on LIFE360. Cool, Ken. Ryan Peterson, I'm in Stockton, California. What's up, Shadow Wolf? Oh, Shadow Wolf's in here. Much respect to the Shadow Wolf. Make sure you guys check him out. Can you legally tint semi-truck windows? I believe so, but I think they're very strict on it. I know that, and I think it's only like 35%. There's a lot of people in here. You guys need to make sure you're checking out. Miss Pearl, Shadow Wolf, Yukon's in here. Kevin and Ollie right here. Pale Riders in here. All of these people. And I suggest, listen, I know that there's a lot of people making YouTube videos, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on YouTube, but if you've got a voice, you know, if you've got some stuff to say, make a YouTube channel, man. It's really great to use it as a place to vent or to gain information, because you can come on here and now they've made it so that anybody can go live. Your channel doesn't have to have a certain amount of subscribers to go live anymore. You can come on here and just talk and state, you know, your problem or whatever, and get feedback from a group of people, which is really cool. There aren't really a lot of places that give you that kind of outlet. I mean, you know, Facebook is another really good spot to go live. And I think, you know, going live and putting yourself out there says something. Putting a video on YouTube or Facebook, showing your face and stating your opinion and sticking to it, that's something there, because you got a lot of people that live in the anonymity, you know what I'm saying. They try to stay anonymous on YouTube or online, and when you put it all out there, you know, that's something, because you're stuck with it and it lasts forever, and not a lot of people have the cojones to do that, you know. I will say I've noticed some weird stuff. I mean, going on YouTube recently with like the numbers, it's really crazy. Yeah, Ken says he's got one, but no one watches. Listen, man, there was a time when no one watched me. There was a time when no one watched Ike. There was a time when no one watched Josh or Allie or the coach or whoever. There was a time when nobody watched us too. And you just stick with it, man, and keep making content. And you got to be creative. You got to try to do something that's really original, which is so hard, especially in our industry. You know what I mean? So hard in our industry. But what do you do? I mean, do I talk to Brandon? Brandon is my homeboy there, Pierre. If you guys don't know who Pierre is at Large Cars Mafia on Instagram. Go check that out. He's got some really good shots of trucks. I don't know how many thousands of followers Pierre has. I don't know, it's like 7 million or some crap. But what he should do is shout me out on there and tell people, hey, you know, he should screenshot this right now and tell and right here, I'm going to give him a screenshot opportunity here in a second. And tell me, hey, go watch my boy. And then he could tag Brandon in it. He could tag Brandon in it in the shot. You know what I'm saying, Pierre? I see you in here, man. I ain't afraid to give you some love. Come show me some love. You know, a little pat on. Are you ready, Pierre? Here's your screenshot. Everybody get that? Go ahead and meme that out there. Post that on your Instagrams. But yeah, that's right, Pale Rider. Everybody starts with 0 subs. We all start on the same place, and it's hard. It's hard to gain an audience. You know. What's the Instagram name? Pierre, put your Instagram in here. It's at Large Cars Mafia. Put it in here, man. Shadow Wolf, why are you deleting these people's messages? He said, what's the Instagram name? He didn't say none. Thought it was a Budweiser hat. No, man, this is Borrachos Apparel. Brandon Balderas, who is a truck driver, he started this apparel line. He used to work for Knight. You know, he's been driving for a very long time, but he currently drives heavy haul for the city of for LA County. He works for the city of Los Angeles. Somebody deleted that guy. It says message deleted by Shadow Wolf. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. Yep, Pale Rider's got one. We all try to support Brandon because he's a great guy, family man, and he's funny as hell. So you got to go follow him. Pierre, where'd you go? Yeah, there you go. Large Cars Mafia. That's who you need to go follow on Instagram. That's Pierre right there. So go get at my boy. Hey, Pierre, I hope you're going to make it to Dallas, man. We got to link up. I want to meet up with you Instagram guys. You left. You went to text a girl. Listen, did you get the screenshot that I made for you? I paused for a screenshot just for you. So, you know, you could go and shout me out on your Instagram. Tell people, hey, go follow my boy Lil Dawg on the Instagram and YouTube. You know, and you could tag the peach on the picture. You know, what are you doing? Well, what's the deal? I'm going to give you another shot, Pierre, another screenshot. I want to see all of the other guys screenshot it, meme it, and put it on your Instagram. Tag me in it, and I'll come follow you. If you tag me in it, I'll follow you. Ready? Here we go. There you go. There's your screenshot. You want a funnier one? You guys want a funny one? You know, to build an audience on YouTube, you know, you kind of was talking about riding coattails and stuff. I mean, getting shout outs from people is good, but hey, Charlie, use the discount code I got for Diesel Life. Order it online. Go to diesellife.com, use the discount code 73Lounge, You get 15% off of whatever you order, man. They'll send it right to your house, and they got a bigger selection. J Money, what's up? What's up? What's up? Roger that trucker, what's up? Good evening. So, yeah, go to the Diesel Life website and order it, man. And you'll save money, you know, off truck stop prices and money with the discount code. What's up, Cletus? Old dirty Cletus. Busted Rubber, what's happening? Do I work? No, never, Jay. I don't work, man. I'm sitting at a dock getting loaded right now. If you're just wondering. Oh, and for you guys that was giving me shit about throwing cigarette butts on the ground, I got a little thing here, okay? So I can put them in here. Do my part for the environment. Maybe if I don't throw cigarette butts out, people won't throw their piss bottles out, because that makes sense. Scott, what's going on, man? Ain't seen you around a minute. How you doing? Did they end up catching the dude that broke your truck? Oh, that white one, yeah, Kevin, they did. They in the video I blocked out the company name and stuff, but the guy that took the pictures got close-ups of the license plate and the DOT numbers and all that kind of stuff. So insurance is handling all that crap. Andrew, what's going on? Ken, yeah, I still vape. I got stuck on smoking again, which is fucking stupid of me. Pierre, I'm going to be looking for that shout out on Instagram. I'm going to be looking for it. If I don't see it, man, I'm just playing. I've been trying to beat Ike Stevens in subscribers on YouTube, and he's pulling away from me. I'm not winning this race. I'm not winning this race. Making that money, that's what it's about. Cletus, that's what it's about, making the money. James Bradley, what's going on? Yeah, Kevin, those were awesome photos. And I think that was great, that guy, to do that, man. Because there's no one near that truck, and he saw it happen. And so that's great. No, I didn't hear about the crash in South Dakota. Turn some lights on. It's dark. Well, I can turn some lights on. Turn the red ones on. It's getting dark outside. How's that, Craig? Is that better? Bad Rick, read your comment. Read your comment. Okay, Pierre, let me look for your comment, buddy. Hopefully you'll attend next year in Dallas, but I heard thus far this is the last year. I don't think so. I don't think so. Cigarette butt going in the little smokeless ashtray over here. Yeah, Pierre, I'll come down to Houston for that one that they have next year. It's the same people that organize both shows. I'm hoping to be doing a lot more for Diesel Life here in the near future. So I'll be hitting up a lot more shows. What's up, Dale? Up in Washington State. I see you. Craig, that sounds like a good idea, man. Drop me an email or find me on Skype, and we can set something up. Look me up on Skype by my email address, lildawgrolling@gmail.com. You guys notice how Pierre hasn't mentioned that shout out? You notice? You notice? Over here, at Large Cars Mafia on Instagram. Go follow him. Yeah, I know I need green lights, Shadow Wolf, but I don't know how to replace these. I'm sure I could buy bulbs, but I don't know how to replace these things, and I don't want to break this shit. If I could replace these with green, that'd be amazing. I'm sure there's a way to do it. We'll figure it out. I'll get down to Southern California. I'm gonna get the boys at Cali Rigs to hook me up. But I do need green lights in here. I got red lights all over the place. Ricardo, what's going on? Blue ones. Lisa says blue ones. Blue doesn't go with the truck, I don't think. I think blue and green wouldn't look too good. Let's see. Chris Gentry, what's going on? Been watching for a while. Have you what you've been watching? Want to get back into trucking? Come back the first of your keep with the content. Thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, Cycle Master. I gotta get some of those Dual Revolution chicken lights. I get some green ones. Good, Ricardo. Good, man. Always like it when people are doing good. Any tips to working with brokers? Just know that as soon as you pick up the phone, the broker's trying to feed you some shit. So you just know that, and know your numbers right away. You know what your minimum is. You know, and you need to know your cost per mile. You need to know what your minimum is that you're wanting to do the work for, and understand that they might tell you they've only got you know, $900 in the load. They're feeding you a line of shit. You know, you got to remember, this tag is pissing me off here. You got to remember that they're trying to get you for as much as they can. That's right, Pierre. You got to keep the rates up. You got to get that money up. That money up. This shit's probably really hot still. Jimmy Rodriguez, what's going on with you? How are you tonight? So, I don't know if you guys know, one of my favorite comedians to watch, online is a guy by the name of Vic DiPotetto. Vic DiPotetto does a string. He's got a string of videos on YouTube. Lots of them are very funny. Most of them are called Ticked Off Vic, and he's an older Italian guy who just like yells, and he's just ticked off all the time. But Vic was in a movie. He was in a Kevin James movie. If you guys don't know who Kevin James is, then you won't understand what I'm talking about. But he was a mall cop. But he did a thing called Bread and Milk. You know, got to get the bread and milk. If you don't watch Vic DiPotetto, go watch Vic DiPotetto. He started doing these shows on YouTube where he goes live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook all at the same time. And it's called 30 Seconds with Vic. And what he does is people email him their name, their phone number, their location, whatever, and he calls them. He calls them live online, and they get 30 seconds to talk to him. and, you know, ask him a question or whatever. It usually ends up being more than 30 seconds because he really loves his fans. And the guy's just freaking hilarious. So I sent him my number. He hasn't he hasn't called me yet because I just sent it to him today. So I'm thinking I might get a call on Sunday, which is when the next one is. But he's freaking hilarious. And just go check him out. But I'm thinking about doing something similar where I call people and talk to them live. You know, now that I'm live feeding from my that I can live feed from my laptop, because I think a lot of people might like that. So, with that being said, if you would like me to call you live on YouTube, send me an email, Lil Dawg Rollin, LILDAWG ROLLIN @gmail.com, and I will call you live on the internet. But it's pretty cool what he does. Yeah, Lisa, he says it's only 30 seconds, but that's just the name of it. I think he initially started it out to be just 30 seconds because he wanted it to be get as many calls in as he could. But he really likes talking to his fans and hearing what they have to say because some of it's really funny, and he ad-libs off of it. But I think I might do it as Pete, and I think that would be pretty funny. I think a lot of people like the Pete character, and I think some people would like to talk to him and see what kind of perverted crap comes out of his mouth. But it would definitely be me copying Vic D. Potato off of that because that stuff makes me laugh so hard. And he'll call people, and if they don't answer, he just yells into the phone, like he leaves them a message, and, you know, and he's like, Vic D. Potato, you blew it, and he hangs up on him, and it's, you know, that's the end of the message. But it's just funny. But it's something to kind of pass the time, and I think it would be great. Chad says just be Pete all the time. I don't know, man. I'll tell you, when I get into the Pete character and I start doing that, and you can ask the guys that talk to me on the phone on a regular basis, if I do that, I kind of get stuck in it, and it's I get stuck in that mode. How you doing by you? I just keep talking like it'll take me a little while to get out of it. But I think it would be cool for people to talk to Pete. So, you know, if you want to chat with Pete, I think that's what we'll call it, or phone, or on the phone with Pete. I think that would be funny. People might like that stuff. So we'll call it On the Phone with Pete. So send me an email titled On the Phone with Pete in the subject line, and drop me your phone number and your name, and, you know, where you're from, city and state, and I'll give you a call. And, you know, once I get like 10 emails, we'll do the first video. You're sure brokers would love them. I have called, let's see, I was on the phone with Ike, and he was calling DAT because something was wrong with his login for the load board. And he called him up with me on the line, and I pretended to be Pete on the phone talking to DAT, and it was pretty funny. You know, the guy he's like, oh, hello, Mr. Stevens, you know, we're get that squared away for you and stuff, and I oh yeah, you might want to get her checked out, and like I played along with it. Yeah, I've got my friend Pete on the phone, and hey, how you doing? I sure do love load board y'all got over there, and doing real nice stuff, and I get on there and I pick all the freight, and I love getting them hot loads, driving them hot loads you got all over the country, and it was pretty funny. You had to be there, but you guys get the idea. Let's see, what else are you guys saying? Daniel just got off of home time. You're headed to Iowa. Be safe, man. Craig sent me an email. Pale Riders at the house. Yeah, Trucker Brown LaShawn did that. They called a few people. How's the truck running? Says James Salazar. Truck's running really good. Craig, I forget what the username is. I think it might be Lil Dawg, or maybe it's my real name. That's why I said use my email. That's how you find me. Randy Spears, what's going on, man? What's going on with you guys? For those of you just joining in, when the video ends, I'm going to put a link to LIFE360, a LIFE360 group that I started for everybody to be able to join. So be on the lookout for that. When I end this video, I'll put it in there. I forgot to do it when I started. I even copied the stinking link just so I could put it in there. I totally forgot. Daniel, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's something you would have to talk to Central with, and also with Traveloco. I know right now, as far as it goes, Schneider Finance guys and Prime drivers can bring their trucks over. James Bradley's headed towards Dallas. Be careful headed that way, man. Be careful. All right, Craig, I'll have a look. I'll look for it. Psychomaster wants an air ride. Peter Carr. Jacob Partlow, what's happening? What's happening? Get rolling. Mr. Like, I'm sitting against the dock right now trying to get loaded. They said they were still pulling the order, so it'll probably be another about 30 minutes till they start loading. But these guys are quick. I've been here before. This is one of those, I guess, last-minute loads. Don't they know who I am? They have no clue, and they don't give a shit either. Do I think it's worth getting into the trades? You mean, listen, I think college is important, okay? But I also think knowing a trade is important. So, I think both are important. I think it's good to know a trade. It's good to know carpentry or electrical, plumbing, something like that, because those are certain things that we'll always have a need for. So you're always able to find work doing those things. As far as, you know, college, who knows? Depends on what you go to college for. I don't really think there's such a great demand for an art degree right now. You know what I mean? Roger that, trucker. We were taking quality trucks, but then when all that stuff went down with Celadon, I guess they decided to hold off, but they might be doing it again. I don't know. Give Eric a call over there at the office and ask him. Shadow Wolf says, I think Mr. Pete at the wash rack and the Shadow Wolf going to do a show. Yeah, why not? Why not, Shadow Wolf? Let's do it. Set it up. I'm game, man. I am definitely game. Make sure you guys are all subscribed to Shadow Wolf's channel. Okay? Shadow Wolf, Jeffrey Like, Pale Riders in here. All these guys that you see popping in here, and of course Ike, I think he's at home, but so that's why he's not in here, you know. All these guys in here, these are guys that I will continually support, because these guys have never wavered when it came to supporting me. And, you know, that says a lot, because, to be honest with you, a lot of people will come and go, and when you're the hot item, you know, people will want to be your friend. You know what I mean? People will want to be your friend when you're the hot item. And, you know what I mean? So, now, yeah, there you go. Craig's got a channel you can check out. There's a night driver over here coming in, doesn't know that there's no guard in that gate. That's not where you check in, bud. There's nobody in that house. Did I know Swift merged with Knight? You mean, did I know that Knight bought Swift? Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, here comes a night driver with his little Zonar. See the Zonar. Did I buy lunch with Jeffrey Likes $5 donation? No. No, I didn't. What's up, man?
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing alright, man. Just tired. Trying to get shit done. Hey, bro, where did you check in at?
On the corner of the building, there's a little man door just right up behind me right here.
Okay.
Yep. You just go in there, and there isn't an office or anything. You'll see like a yellow rail. Just wait there by that yellow rail, and they'll come over.
Alright, cool, man. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem.
it. Have a good night.
You too. Been watching me since I started at night. I appreciate that, Roger. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, Scott, that's right. The more folks with channels, you know, that put out good information, the better. You know, and give everybody a chance. Do you know what I mean? And I'll tell you one thing that really upsets me. This channel. Oh, is that what you said? Oh, you don't have to delete him, Craig. You don't have to delete him. Let him speak his mind. I'll unban him. I'll take the criticism. I ain't afraid. The one thing I can say about anybody that puts stuff on YouTube, there's Indiana Jack right there. You guys know you got to be subscribed to Indiana Jack. But I'll tell you this about anybody that puts any kind of content on YouTube, whether you have 1 subscriber or 1 million subscribers, or you get 1 view or 1 million views per video. I give everybody and anybody that I give them credit that puts any kind of content on YouTube, because you know what? There are people that are so critical of everything that we do. People that are so critical of everything that we do. You know? And it's crazy because they love to dish out that criticism. Okay? They love to dish out that criticism, but when you criticize them or you bring to light something that's a quote-unquote taboo thing about the industry, or you know, something that drivers do that they don't want people knowing about, like dumping their piss bottles or their trash at Walmart, people get all up in arms about it, you know, and they give you tons of crap about it. And the moment that one of us on YouTube speaks our opinion about something and people don't like it, they get downright nasty. So anybody that takes that step and puts themselves out here on YouTube, I mean, yeah, we'll argue back and forth, the guys that are on YouTube, but we do have a mutual respect for one another. The fact that we're willing to accept that criticism and put ourselves into that, into that light and say, hey, I'm here. Here's my face. Here's what I do, and here's my opinion on this. You know what I mean? So, you know, to those people, hey, if you don't like it, listen. I've been hovering around. If you notice, I don't know if any of you guys follow any of the numbers, but I've been hovering around 12,600 and whatever subscribers for probably the last 3 weeks, because I'm gaining and losing just as many subscribers every day. And so I talk about it a lot with Ike and the guys and stuff, because I probably pissed some people off, you know, and that's okay. I would hope that if people don't agree, that they do, you know, unsubscribe, or that they do not watch, because then maybe this isn't for them if they can't handle the truth of trucking. You know, if they can't understand that that everybody has different opinions. It's different, and it's not. I mean, you know, Lisa, you're exactly right. It says some people just like to hate. I think it's just in some people's nature. That's just what they want to do. And, you know, people are going to hate, and you can't make everyone happy. Yeah, right, Next Gen. You can't make everybody happy. And that's okay. But what I really want people to understand is that anybody that puts out any kind of YouTube video, I give you tons and tons of credit in my book, because I've been doing this for a few years, and I will tell you that I have seen and heard some of the meanest shit about, you know, directed towards me or directed towards others, not from other YouTubers, but from people that just leave a comment or send an email or a Facebook message, and that's those people that say those rude kind of things and are ignorant. Sorry about that phone call. Or some people that are ignorant, or racist, or sexist, all of those different things, you know, those people are the problem. You know what I mean? You folks that come and voice your opinions, that's completely different versus being hateful, you know? So anybody that puts out YouTube content, I really, really, you know, my hat is off to you, because I know what you deal with. Let's see. How did I got off on a little tangent there. Sorry about that. Scott says, I enjoy your content along with a few others. Taught you a lot. Keep up. I appreciate that, Scott. Those are the kind of things that we like to hear. We don't really care too much for the, oh, you're the greatest type stuff. But it is nice to hear that people do enjoy what you create. I mean, any artist, whether you're a musician or a painter, a videographer, photographer, you like to hear that people enjoy what it is that you do. So that's awesome. How did I like Matt's 17? I liked Louisville. It was a very good show. Not as many people there, I think, as there were last year, though. I think the attendance was a little bit down, but I can't say. Randy says that you guys and gals that do YouTube are some brave sons of bitches. That's right. I agree with you. Indiana Jack, Scott enjoys your videos. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to him. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed to Shadow Wolf. Next Gen, what's going on, man? Butch says people are all about others having an opinion until it's not theirs. You are correct. You're glad you're retired 30 years ago. You were making $1.12 miles. Damn, Psycho Master, that's what I'm talking. Jacob says he wants to get me a million subscribers. Hey, let's do it. I'm all about it. Nothing better than trucker vids and drinking Starbucks. Don't let Ike hear you say that you're drinking Starbucks. He'll bust your balls for that. Gypsy Road says, sometimes I piss him off. But that's what he likes about me. I speak from the heart and don't bullshit. Thank you. I appreciate that. You just want to have fun with it for now until you find your niche, says Kevin. You had fun being Guido on your vid. It's cool, man. Yeah, check out Kevin and Ollie. Pale Rider, see what you guys are talking on the side there. Craig says 52 watching and only 32 likes. Well, we dropped down a little bit. Jeffrey, you take care. Take care. Tactical Tacos up in here. What's going on, man? I ain't seen you around in a while. How you been? How you been, man? How you been? And for you guys that are just joining in, or maybe you've been here a while but haven't heard it, when this video posts, I'm going to put a link in the description to a LIFE360 that I created, so you guys can go and check that out, find out where everybody is in the country. You know, like I said, use it respectfully, and make sure that you turn your location off when you go home. My location next gen is Stockton, California. Getting loaded right now. They just started hitting the trailer. That's right. And the Zello. The Zello channel, these trucking YouTubers on Zello. That's a fun place to be. It's been a little quiet over there recently. I haven't been checking in as much as I should, or hanging out as much as I should. I've just been really, really busy with the stuff for the 73 Lounge and dealing with my other stuff. So, but I'll once this video is off, I'm going to call my wife, who just tried to call me a little bit ago, and then I'll be checking in over there. Next gen's heading up to Michigan. All right. Do I like my truck? Jacob, I love this truck, man. I really do. It's got tons of room. It rides really decent. Pulls really good. So, Indiana Jack asked about my kingpin issue. Yeah, they said that there was some scarring and stuff on them. They did replace them. It was covered under warranty, so no money out of my pocket. And the truck drives great now. So, no issues there, sir. If you guys didn't see it, I did a live interview with Indiana Jack here on my channel a few days ago. Jack's video and audio quality was kind of weak because of Skype. I'm not sure if Skype was the problem or maybe there was some interference, something was going on, but we're working that out. We're probably going to do that again, hopefully. So, all right, guys, I don't know how long I've been live, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this off right now. Like I said, if you want me to call you live on the internet, email me your phone number and your name, and I will call you live. Also, I'm going to go over to these trucking YouTubers after this, and I will also be putting the link to the 360 group in the description of this video. Please be sure to check all of those places out. Hit the like button and subscribe on your way out the door. Ring the bell so that the next time I go live, you can check it out. Take care. Everybody be safe. And keep the shiny side up.